I'd like you to think about my skill set and about the skill set of the legislator that we'll be sending up to Hartford. And, I'm trying not to be, obviously too negative with regard to my opponent, but, she's been a PR person for 25 years and she's very good at it. And I think that it's an important skill set for someone to have in Hartford. If they're going to be a booster of our state, a booster of our town, our towns, and our city, my background is in economic development. I want to create jobs. I have created jobs directly. I want to bring properties back into economic production. I want to see to it that our state evolves forward into a tight-knit pattern of vibrant neighborhood centers and urban cores, downtowns, main streets, villages. That it's an exciting place to live, a place that competes with New York State and the places around us. There's a lot of talk about people wanting to leave the state, but the fact of the matter is more people are coming in the state from New York and New Jersey than they're leaving, our state. The only place we're losing people to is Massachusetts, so go figure with that. But we have to. I want you to ask yourselves, so what are the skill sets of these two people that you're considering for this editorial decision, and what is it that they're going to bring to Hartford, and are they using their skills, their education, their training to move this state forward, or to move something else forward that isn't the state, that isn't representative of what the people in this district would like to see happen. It's not representative of their interests, their needs, of where we need to go. In Wilton, we have dozens of acres of unproductive land that need to be brought back into onto the tax rolls in a productive fashion. They're oriented around transit. The state produces massive subsidy to the transit systems, and the Danbury line, its future is uncertain, as is Route 7, and what I want to do is I want to go to Hartford and see to it that we have certainty so that I can attract investment to the area, so that Wilton can carry its share of workforce housing to help its own businesses, to create the market environment around a lot of these acres around our train stations are also they contain historic structures. I want to create the market conditions for those historic structures to have a future, because right now they do not. I think our vision should be to get Amtrak, as it does with the rest of the corridor, to take ownership of the bridge and the rail, where we have to rely on the federal government to help us keep our economic lifeline pumping blood into Fairfield County. At the same time, our legislators on both sides of the aisle, and our governors on all sides, on both sides of the aisle, have categorically failed to spend down the billions of dollars we need to spend to see to it that we can get back to our 1960s level of transit on Metro North. So I think that we have to look at getting Connecticut out of the railroad business. I don't say Bridgeport's an extreme in Fairfield County, where the kids are getting educated for about maybe $8,000 or $9,000, as opposed to kids in Greenwich who are probably being educated for $25,000. And the kids in Bridgeport have infinitely more needs, special education needs, more challenges at home, more challenges just day-to-day walking, between the street and the school. I think that, this has always been a county with, particular values. Connecticut, I think, has values, and I think that we do care for our common man. I do think that we're neighborly. I think that we've been really kind of blessed to have legislators like Jim Himes and Stu McKinney and Lowell Weicker and Chris Shays, who were moderate and looking out for us and trying to see to it that we improve as a region. And I'd like to think that I would be not just a much more effective legislator, but I'd be able to obviously having experience representing a poor district with struggling schools that were failing, and being now in a place where we have some of the most highest performing schools in the district, that I'd be able to bridge that gap as best I can with my background and with my intention, which I think is kind of true to our values here.